Tuesday, the last day to get checks. I have all the details and exactly what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. Alright, now first off, I would highly recommend watching this video for at least the next 1 to 2 minutes. If you don't want to watch after that, that's totally fine. However, I do want to talk about this in greater detail because there is $10 billion on the table right now, and if it's not claimed, it's gone. So let's get into it and talk about what is actually going on here. Alright, so now just a couple days ago, I was out in a separate video talking about this exact same topic. However, in the comment section on that video, I saw a lot of messages coming in saying, this doesn't pertain to us because we are low income and fixed income beneficiaries and we don't file tax returns. Alright, stop right there for just a second. Let me say this much. Yes, this primarily focuses on the low income and fixed income beneficiaries who do not file tax returns. That's exactly why the IRS is sitting on $10 billion of your money right now because they haven't been able to get it out to you because they don't know your information because no tax returns were filed. So yes, for the comments and concerns that I saw on that video the other day, this primarily is for the non-filers, low income and fixed income beneficiaries, and why I want to take another minute or two to talk about this here in this video because this is your money that the IRS is sitting on right now, and if it is not claimed, it's gone and it cannot be claimed again. So let me get into the details about this and talk through all of it. And like I said, this encompasses 9 million low income and fixed income beneficiaries to claim $10 billion. A lot of people and a lot of money on the line here, and I want to make sure that we can help you get as much of this money as you possibly can as the deadline is looming very, very near. All right, so with that being said, if you think that this pertains to you, stick around. If you don't think that this pertains to you, then that's okay. If you don't want to watch any further, that's totally fine. But I want to make sure that this encompasses all the people who may feel that this pertains to you because we're talking about a lot of money here, thousands of dollars in some cases to some people. It's very important, and let's be real, everybody needs more money right now, right? So let me get into it and talk through who this pertains to and what you can do to claim this money if you feel that you are due money from the IRS. All right, so let's get into that. However, just really fast before we do, if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe down below. It's totally free to do so. I'm here for you every single day to break down all this information, to watch all the new information hitting the wire, and to help you out in any way that I can, and ultimately point out very important things, just like what we're talking about right here in this video, so you can grab as much money, benefits, raises to benefits, programs, checks, or anything else out there right now during this very busy time. And as things continue to pop up, new bills, packages, proposals, amendments, announcements, and everything else out there, I want to help you out in any way that I possibly can. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and I'll be here for you every single day to help you out in any way that I can. That's my dedication and my commitment, and as always, I'm sticking to it. All right, thanks again. Let's get into it and talk about the $10 billion on the table for 9 million people and what you need to do to claim this. All right, so this falls into a couple different categories. Number one, unclaimed stimulus checks. Number two, unclaimed CTC or child tax credit payments. And yet again, EITC, which is earned income tax credits. All right, so these are the 3 different categories of checks that are on the table right now that you can still get if you feel that you are somebody who did not claim and or get some of this money out of the IRS. So with that being said, I'm going to give you a couple different ways that you can claim this money. And again, this is even for those individuals who are non-filers. At this point, the only way that you can get money out of the IRS, again, if you are due this money, you can't just call up the IRS and say, hey IRS, I heard you have some money, can I have some? It doesn't work that way, okay? I wish it did, but it doesn't work that way, okay? You gotta be owed this money from the IRS, and then you can be eligible for it. The only way that you can get it these days is by filling out a form, filing a tax return, or a couple of the methods that I'm going to give you in this video right here, okay? It's the only way you can get it. If you wait around for the IRS to send you a check, it's not happening, okay? It's not happening. Just letting you know that, okay? Right here, right now, it's not going to happen if you wait around for them. You gotta take action on this. All right, so let me tell you the details. Now to recap, 9 million people, $10 billion. That's what we've got. Tuesday is the deadline. All right, so that's what you need to know for that. Now let me break down a couple different ways that you can claim this money. Number one simple way you can do this is you can go onto the IRS website and you can look up the IRS free file. So basically what this is every year the IRS allows those individuals who have an income of $73,000 or less to file a free federal tax return through the IRS free file by using name brand software that you've probably all heard about, right? So you can use this name brand software, provided your income is below $73,000, and you can file a free federal tax return. This is not the state return. This is the federal return, okay? Completely 100% free to do so. So if you want to use that method, you can simply go onto the IRS website and look for IRS free file, and you can submit it right there. It should only take you, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. It should not take that long. You basically just need to know your general information, your name, your birth date, your address, your social, your income, stuff like that. And again, super basic stuff that you should probably know or have easy access to. Now again, one more quick side note. Please do not leave this information down below in the comment section. Believe it or not, just a few days ago, I saw somebody leave all of that information in the comment section. Please do not do that. I do not want that information. It is none of my business. And at the end of the day, nobody else needs to know that information about you. That is very private information. Please do not leave that down below. If I see it down there, I'm going to delete it, okay? Just being honest with you right now, nobody needs to see that information, and I do not want that information, okay? Please do not leave that for me, okay? I don't want it. All right, so that is way number one that you can do that. IRS.gov is the IRS website. Check that one out and look for IRS free file. You can submit your information right there. If you feel that you are still due a missing stimulus check from last year, $1,400, either for you, a spouse, dependent, for the whole family, things like that. You can claim it there by doing that, filing a federal tax return, okay? Super basic and easy to do. Next, you can also claim missing CTC money, child tax credit payments from last year. Remember, $3,000 to $3,600 per child from last year, the advanced payments as well, or the EITC, Earned Income Tax Credit. A lot of people qualify for that one as well. You got to have earned income for that last one though. The Earned Income Tax Credit, that's only if you have earned income, okay? So just keep that in mind as well. All right, so that is method number one. Method number two is you can go to the website getctc.org. Again, get, G-E-T, CTC, which stands for Child Tax Credit.org. One more time now, getctc.org. I know, right? All right. So that is the website you can go to. In fact, I was on that website just a couple days ago. Prior to filming that video the other day, I was playing around on the website. It seems very basic and easy, okay? Just follow the prompts, fill out what they're asking you to fill out, and that will be sufficient to get the IRS the information that they need to either claim a missing stimulus check from last year, $1,400, the CTC up to $3,000 to $3,600 per child. You could be looking at thousands of dollars there as well, and or the EITC, Earned Income Tax Credit. Again, you got to have earned income for the last one there, the Earned Income Tax Credit, okay? But you probably know who that, you probably know if that is you, if that is your case. So all this money is still on the table right now. In fact, the IRS just a couple weeks ago sent out 9 million letters in the mail. Let me say this much as well. If you happen to get a letter from the IRS, let's just say over the last, 3 to 4 weeks, if you happen to receive a letter between any time last month or this month at all, if you received a letter from the IRS and you opened it up and it said something along the lines of, we owe you money, or there's missing stimulus checks, or economic impact payment, or child tax credit payment, or CTC, or earned income tax credit, if there's any of that language on the letter that's missing, as in you've missed that money, you probably want to look into it, because the last call is coming here real fast. And once that date passes, as in Tuesday, the end of the day Tuesday, it's pretty much game over, okay? You pretty much can't claim the money anymore, okay? So that's why I'm kind of hammering this home, and why I want to make such a big deal about this, because it's $10 billion. That is your money. The low income, the fixed income beneficiaries, your money sitting in the accounts of the IRS. And if you don't claim it, guess who gets to keep it? Yeah, the IRS, right? So you probably want to get that money, especially if it's coming due for you. Anyway, I know that I talked about this the other day. I'm 100% aware I talked about this like 3 days ago. I know that. However, like I said, in the comments section on that video from the other day, I saw a lot of messages coming in saying, this doesn't pertain to us. We don't file tax returns. Oh, hang on just a second there, because yeah, this actually does pertain to you. In fact, this primarily focuses on the low income, the fixed income, the non-filers. Now, let me say this much as well. I've seen this in the comments section before, and I want to point this out. Why is it primarily the low income, the fixed income, and the non-filers who this is pertaining to? Here's why. People that file tax returns, they pretty much already got all the money that they were coming due, and here's why. The IRS already has all their information, okay? That's why. It's not because they're singling out the low income and the fixed income and they're trying to be unfair to the low income and fixed income. That's not the reason why. It's because they don't have your information. That's why, okay? The IRS may not know anything about you right now. The IRS may not know your name, your address, your social. They might not know all that information. That's why they're asking for you to submit that information so that they can get that payment out to you. Okay, so it's not them, singling you out. It's not them trying to, keep the money that's yours. They're not trying to do that at all. In fact, they're trying to get the money to you, which is why they sent out the 9 million letters over the last couple weeks here. That's why they sent that out. They want to get this money out the door to the low income and fixed income and the non-filers who have not claimed this money. That's what they're trying to do here, okay? So it's not like they're trying to favor the people who file tax returns. They're not doing that either. The only reason those people got the money already is because the IRS has their information. When they file a tax return, the IRS has all their information. Their name, their address, their income, their social, their bank account information, their routing number, their account number, all the details like that. The IRS has that information. So all they do is they say, okay, you have $1,000 coming due, boom, you got it. Direct deposit right into your bank account, okay? That's why the IRS get that money out to the people who file tax returns so fast, is because they have all the information at their disposal, right? So they can it makes it really easy to get that money out of the door from the IRS into the bank accounts of the people who file tax returns. That's why, okay? So I don't want anybody to feel like they're singling me out or they're missing me, they're forgetting about me, they're doing this on purpose. They're not doing it on purpose. They want to get this money to you, okay? So that's why I'm kind of hammering this home, and why I want to make such a big deal about this is because this is almost 100% strictly focused on low income, fixed income, and the non-filers, okay? That's why this is such a big deal. Anyway, I hope this helps you. Please leave your comments, your questions, and your feedback down below. If there's anything else I can do to help you claim this, please leave that down below as well. And also, one quick disclaimer, this is not tax advice. This is not accounting advice. This is not advice in any way, shape, or form. I don't know your situation. Everybody's situation is very, very different. However, this is the general information you need to know in order to claim that money, because once Tuesday passes on by, it's going to be a lot more difficult and or impossible to claim that money, okay? So I hope this one helps you. If this does not pertain to you, please share this video with somebody that you think it may pertain to. Maybe a kid. Like maybe you have a child who's, a grown adult who's maybe 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, something like this. If you think that this pertains to them, please share it with them. If you know a friend, a neighbor, an acquaintance, somebody on your social media that this pertains to, share this video with them so they can claim the money too. Because like I said, once it's gone, okay? So anyway, hope this one helps you out. Please, again, subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, have a good one. Please enjoy your day, and I'll catch you again later.